Test 1 2. All right, we're just gonna do some super duper quick trading, just a couple trades. We're gonna just go ahead and put this at 7 a.m. We're gonna be trading December 10th. I don't think I recorded the December 10th yet, or maybe I did. I don't think I did. But anyway, yeah. Oh, no trades yet. Sorta had one on the Nasdaq, but we're gonna stick with the 950. No trade yet. All right, we traded a little bit of this yesterday. We can imagine there's a ton of people going short here, maybe off a lower high, but you do have that strong leg there. And I have the minute chart, 1 minute chart over here on the side. It's just a little hidden. Let's see if I can pop it on. There it is. It's on my other monitor. I'm just kind of using that to make sure that we're kind of lining up with our trade over here. And as you can see, it's almost the same thing. Let me see if I can line it up here. What you doing? Okay, it's all pretty close. Not too far off. Besides that, but of course this happens a lot longer, as you can see. But for the most part, this from like 7 a.m. pretty much just almost the same thing. Got the second entry sorta going on there. Yeah. So we're gonna buy here. I know this one works out because there's a ton of people still trying to go short off of this thing. This stays really difficult to trade later on, especially. I don't know what happens, but a lot of what we trade doesn't work out well. So we'll go ahead and see how this goes. All right, just got in the trade. We should be able to get the scalp as well as the runner. All right, let's hope we don't go negative. All right, here was the second entry short, as you can see, and I remember taking this on a swing low, first entry, second entry here, and I'm buying right here, thinking that people were still trying to sell this thing. But once you get that leg right there, a ton of people are going to be buying as well, and they're going to have their stops right here and as well as right there. So that's going to stop all those people out, including you. So now we have a little double top going on here. So it looks like in the 1 minute. Yeah, that's a new swing high. So we can go ahead and count that as a new swing high. This is the Bob Ross day trading. All right, cool. It's very zen right now. All right, now the market's gonna push up here. You can imagine a lot of people buying, but here you actually want to sell. The reason being is that there's a lot of bottom pickers. There's a lot of support across here. We just came off those lows, and people are going to be trying to buy their way back up to here. So we're going to go ahead and try to sell this. We want to sell at a non-obvious. I don't think we actually entered in the trade. I just know it just shoots on down. So if it wasn't clear already, we already know how some of these trades go. The first two for sure. The rest, I'm not 100% sure how it plays out. We're just going 25, but the reason I wanted to do that is just to say as much helpful information as possible instead of pretending I know what I'm doing and then just the trade not working out in the end. So I'm pretty sure this one just starts to, oh, we got in the trade. Nice, we got the scalp. I didn't know we were getting in the trade, but that's a perfect trade because you enter it, buy the tick, and then it just reverses, get your scalp as well as the runner. And then also you got a second entry here. And here you actually you could just take it right here. Just sell right there because you have a swing low, first entry, second entry, and a ton of people are trying to reverse this thing still, especially with these lows being right here. A ton of people are gonna be trying to buy this and reverse the market. And as you can see on the 1 minute chart. Or we can even do a 5 minute chart. And there's you get that spike right there, and a ton of people are picking that bottom. And if you notice, a lot of like Steven Duck's videos, or even any day trader who trades the minute chart, usually when you get that strong spike, you want to buy there, and then when the market pushes off there, you know. But here it doesn't look like it so much. I mean, you do see that, but it doesn't register as much because it looks more like a trend instead of a spike, like a spill like that, straight down. And usually what happens is people like to buy right back into that. Or it'll slowly go up, and that's what people are suspecting, which is why we're shorting this on a second entry short. So we just got entered into the trade, and both of these should work out. Nice, we got the scalp as well as the runner. Sweet. And if we got those 2 trades for the day, that'd be it. Your goal would be to make what is it, 7.5 times 4 ticks times 2 would be 60. But we made 111, so those runners really do help. Oh wait, we made 3 trades. Yeah, we did 3 trades. So 60, 90. So we made a little bit. About, what is that? Bad at math. 21 extra dollars. Not too bad. All right, then you had a swing high here. Might not get entered into the trade. I already crossed the 50 line. Let's get out of this thing. So you could have sold right there on a 1 ticker, and it would have worked out if you got lucky enough to get entered into the trade already. But if it comes to your tick and it comes to the other tick, there's a good chance it's not going to work out in the end, because what you wanted to want to happen already happened. And as you can see, that would have stopped you out if you shorted right there. But we would have already got what we wanted if we got entered into that trade. All right, we're looking for a second entry or 2-legged move in some way, shape, or form. And there goes another spell. And we can imagine, as you can see, oh wait, I just realized we're on the wrong chart. Oh man, my laptop's burning up. Hold on. Cooler boost. So this is the spell that everybody was waiting for. And here you had a swing high first entry, second entry, and you can imagine a lot of people are going to take a position here. And that position would be to go short. So we're actually going to go long here. And got the runner as well. So we know that those 7 a.m. guys, they love to chase the market. The 7 a.m. guys and gals are the 7 to 8:30 traders that love to chase those spikes, love to chase. Let's read. But yeah, essentially they love to chase that spike, especially since it's something they've been sort of waiting for. After a spike like that, and after just seeing this spill on here, people are gonna definitely gonna be shorting this thing. But now we can imagine a ton of buying coming in. Also, people not convinced. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and try to predict what will happen. Once the market starts to move in this direction, there's gonna be a ton of people shorting, which is really gonna push the market up here. People are going to start to see a little push down, and that's what's really going to make people begin to short this thing, because there's like no sign of any like support. So people are going to short this thing. It looks like a lot of people went long as well. That's why the market's going down. We'll count this as a double bottom. So new swing low. Yep. So I find myself always referring back to the minute chart instead of the NASDAQ 500 tick chart, just because I think a lot more people are trading minute charts instead of the tick charts, and even more specifically the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart instead of the 500 tick chart, because there's 0 to 5,000 to 10,000 ticks of option when there's only 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute. But those are the most common: 1, 5, 10, 15. You know, no one's really trading the 2-minute chart, or it could be. No. All right, so we're in 4 trades. So you know what that means, boys. Looking for a loss now. All right, this is a difficult read. There's a lot of support here, so we can imagine a ton of people going long, like off a double bottom. So I think shorting is actually the best option here. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a good like triple bottom sort of thing going on. I think shorting here is the best option because there's those strong moves there, and yeah, I just wish shows a better entry than a second entry using max strategy. But look, I wish we could scuff trade this somehow, but it doesn't look like we'll get the opportunity to, but we'll see. I actually have a feeling that people are going to also be taking this short here. Oops. Let's see if we can enter this way. Alright, we entered into the trade here. I think there's a lot of people trying to push the market down because, yeah, let's exit this. Exit. We're going to exit this because a lot of people are trying to stop these same people out here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it worked out. Okay. So triple bottom, I guess it was. I thought a lot of people were going short because they were trying to stop these people out, but it looks like people are really just playing that triple bottom. Trading the obvious is what we kind of have to stick to. According to our notes as well, we have that written down at the 7 a.m. to 8:30. As you can see right there, it says you should trade obvious. So the obvious thing to do is to go against the people who see the obvious, which is that triple bottom, and don't go another layer and say, oh, there's people here trying to stop those people trading the triple bottoms. Just stop the triple bottom pickers, and that works out with the scalp as well as the runner. Nope, just the scalp. And it looks like just by the scalp too. Yep, just by the tick. Let's see what happens here. This should push on down. Nice. So it would have been a little bit more than the scalp. All right. I was worried that it would have just shot up, and we probably got super lucky with that just because of the signal bar. But I think we were good. Let's see if we can at least make it to 9 o'clock, 9:30 without getting too many losses. All right, we got another second entry here. On both of these guys, we can imagine a ton of people actually going long here, trying to pick that bottom again. I think I want to do a scuff trade here because no, let's do a second entry short. It is your first opportunity to go short, but I think a lot of people are picking bottoms, especially with those strong moves here. It's a pretty strong move. It's a double bottom. So let's trade against those people who are trading that double bottom. Oh boy. Nice. So people are going to keep on trying to pick those bottoms no matter what. They see the consolidation, they see something like a double bottom or just normal consolidation, a high or low, and they want to go long, trying to pick the bottoms of these things. And luckily for us, it works out. All right, took a little break, but let's try to trade until 9:30. 9:30 is a good time. I don't want to really trade that as a double bottom. We'll just keep going. Oh my goodness. Missed a lot, apparently. Alright, it looks like we had a downtrend. Could have shorted right there. That would have been a tough trade. Actually, no, it's at 8:34. They like to pick those bottoms, those tops, those spikes. Yeah. Could have took that. That was your first opportunity to enter this short. Could have took that. Good trade, good trade. Broke lower here. First opportunity to enter. Maybe this one would have worked out. but it's no guarantee. But we can imagine a lot of people shorting there because they like to pick those tops. Alright, so it looks like these kind of days, people are always going to be picking those tops and bottoms. And yeah, and here's the first opportunity to enter. And I think entering this on one ticker might have worked. If this didn't stop you out, you definitely got the scalp on this bar. But it's difficult to say, honestly. But here we have his new swing low, first entry, second entry. And we could potentially enter this on a non-obvious if we really want to go long. It looks like going long might be the option because a lot of people like to trade back into these like support and ranges, and when you have a spike and a pullback and then the spike out of that like sort of level of a resistance or support, wow, Chiba Liba, so it's completely different on the, it's a huge spike. We can imagine a lot of people trying to go long here. And mommy's coming. And so we can imagine a lot of people trying to pick the tops of this actually. So that's why I want to enter this on a buy on a non-obvious. So we're going to go in for 75 right here. That's actually 50. So right here. And I'm hopeful that this will work out. We just entered into the trade here. All right, so we got stopped out, which is believable to happen because a lot of people are trying to buy this, especially if you look at the Nasdaq and how fast that shot up. Entering this probably right there would actually have been a better trade. Are we switching to the one tick? Buying right there would have been okay, but look at those lines. Chiba Liba. Okay, let's just head back over here. We know that the prices are gonna be looking like people are getting ready to pick those tops, as you can see here. So I think buying here is actually the better option. As crazy as that sounds, that push down was a pretty good downward push. And I think a lot of people like to pick those tops, especially on these after 8:30. So these are matching lows. Here comes the trade, and nice, we got the scalp. Haven't seen moves like that in a while. Nice. Let's see if we can hit 200. We're close. About $14 away. Alright. So we went long there because it looks like prices were trying to reverse on over here. Entering there on a one ticker would be a nice trade. Do we dare switch to the 1 minute chart? Nah, we'll just chill here. So we had the right idea of buying, but it just looks like our trade was not in the best position, especially at this point right here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we were right about buying. It's just that these scalps or these bars are massive. As you can see how thin those lines are across the board. But that's actually normal Nasdaq behavior. Okay, we got another second entry here. If we were going long, we would have to enter this on and that would be your one tick entry right there, but we would have to enter this on a non-obvious. I just don't know what to do here. Yeah, we'll enter on a non-obvious. I'm just a little worried that once the market starts moving, there's nothing that's gonna be able to stop it. And the market pushing up. Oh, it did not stop them out just yet. So we could still get triggered here. I just don't like where our order is because it could stop out these people, and if it stops out those people where their stops are right here, and we get stopped out, just push on higher and stop these people out so we don't have to enter the trade. All right, cool. I'm gonna pop this up on my window over here. All right, here we got a second entry. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart on my other monitor. This is your first opportunity to go long. if you were going long, and I think there's a lot of consolidation, which might lead to us wanting to actually buy. But we're gonna go ahead and stick with the wall. Yeah. Alright, we got filled at the wrong spot, 2 ticks lower. Actually, yep, 2 ticks lower. Alright, we hit a target, but that our target. So we entered on a 1 ticker. It looks like prices were consolidating. That's the only thing I'm worried about on the 1 minute chart, which could make everybody want to sell, but I think there was a lot of sells. If we pull out here, you can see we hit this area right here, so that's gonna make everybody want to sell. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I should have marked that from the get. So buying there was a better option. And we got a swing low first entry, second entry here. Entering this as a non-obvious buy. Just got filled on the order. This one should work out because it looks like prices are consolidating and reversing, which could lead to a lot of sells, especially on the 1 minute chart, as you can see here. You had that little push up, and usually people love to trade that back in, so this should work out. Nice. And we got the runner. That's a good trade. That's a good trade. Make sure you are not trading on the 1 minute chart. You don't want to switch to that just so comfortably, because we've been working on this for a while, and I feel that if we switch to the 1 minute chart, it's gonna be a whole different learning curve. So don't switch. Stay to the tick chart. Stay with the tick chart. Alright, let's do a couple more trades. Let's see if we could get 200 to 200, 250, something. Alright, our second entry is coming up here. It's just a push down on the minute chart. So you can see it's just a little push down. But I think that can lead to a lot of people actually going short, because when you break out of resistance, people, yeah, so this is a good long right here. Just got filled on the order. It's a good entry because it looks like prices are reversing right here. Oh, we got greedy. Oh, we hit 201. Nice. Nice, nice. So the reason we went long is because a couple things, actually, 3 big things, which is a nice feeling to be confident in a trade. Oh, wait a minute, it looks like selling there was a better option. Nope, you would have got stopped out if we yeah, if you sold right here on an obvious, you would have got stopped out, because that's 2, 4, 5. Yeah, so we picked a good trade. So buying there, the reason we bought there was 3 things, 3 main reasons. There's probably a couple other reasons I'm missing from our strategy, but those big reason is when you break out of a area of resistance, this case here, that's our first time breaking out of it, and people like to trade back into it. Though it did happen, a ton of orders were coming in here, and that's where we would buy, and we entered right there. And yeah, people like to trade back into it. That's one big reason. The first reason that caught my eye was this, that strong move here that was happening. We can imagine a lot of people begin to start selling here, picking that top, especially at these highs over here. And then the third reason was being that this is your first opportunity to enter this uptrend on a first entry, second entry, swing high, first entry, second entry. Actually, no, that's if you wanted to sell. So technically, that's not the reason. But here we have a second entry short. Um, looks like going long there is actually the better option, so we're gonna go short. I think a lot of people are still going long now. And here's our entry. Nice. I'm using the 1 minute chart to really decide on what to do there, because as you can see here, you had that nice green bar on the 1 minute chart for people to go along and say, hey, this has potential to keep going up. And once it pushed that far up on the 1 minute chart, it gives access to give us that second entry, to take that second entry on the 950 tick chart. So nice, we're at 238. Let's go for one more trade, shall we? Let's try to get to 250. 250 or 9:30 a.m., whichever comes first. Alright, prices still look like they're working up. They're doing a little pullback on the 1 minute chart. I'm a little worried that there's something I don't see here, like a head and shoulders sort of thing going on here. Look at all my orders. There's so many arrows. That's a lot of trades, man. I still have a feeling people are still trying to go along, which is going to push this market on down. We don't have any setups yet. I just wanted to say that and get that on record. Ooh. Alright, there was the second entry there. At least we have it in the other direction as well. But he's gonna swing well. Actually, we could still potentially take it. Swing well, first entry, second entry. It looks like people are still trying to stop out these people, so I think going short here is actually the better option. Actually, you would have already got it. Yeah, so yeah, that would have been a good trade there. We have swing high, first entry, second entry. I think buying here is the... Yeah, I think buying here is the better option. Oh no, scuff trade. Oh, nope, buying there was the better option. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to buy there was because this green bar right here, and then there was a red bar just working down here, and I think a ton of people started shorting. So buying there was the better option. So we missed the winner and we missed the loser. Gosh, yeah. Alright, it looks like a ton of people are going to end up going long here. Yeah. Yep. As we can see in the 1 minute chart, just a little bit of a pullback. That's just enough for people to... Oh! The top pickers, I forgot. Actually, it wasn't a spike. That's an interesting one. Here it looked like prices were going to keep going up, but it looks like a ton of people started shorting there for some reason. I guess people were suspecting another one like this, but that's an interesting one. I'm okay with that loss, actually. Okay with it. Alright, but we have like a double bottom here. Alright, it's a good two-legged move on the 1 minute. I think there's gonna be top pickers here. Yeah, they're gonna suspect a little correction, and I think buying here is actually the better option because of the little consolidate. So here we have this, and a little move down is what I think people are suspecting, which should give us the advantage to buy. Okay, so selling there was the better option. Yeah. take like up. People started chasing the market. It looks like was a 5. That was a tough trade. Oh wait. Swing high first entry, second entry, buying there because everybody's going short. That would have worked. Alright, and then you have that little correction. We can imagine a lot of people going long here, especially on this recent move up. Oh, I've been recording backwards. I had a stop top-ish, but swing high first entry, second entry on an obvious, because that's your first opportunity to enter. 1 to 10 minute chart looks like price is just a little correction, and we're going to keep going up there. And so yeah, good trade. That's going to be it. 9:30. Peace.